Jules, this is Jewel Isabeau here with you with another video. I'm very excited about the video today. I wanted to talk about the product Biotin. And I wanted to do this because a few months ago I was very interested in the product, and I did research on YouTube to see what everybody was saying about it, and I wanted to help you guys like someone helped me. The first thing that I'm going to discuss is that I'm not a doctor. I did not go get my PhD. I have not even spoken to a doctor about this product. So if, just use your own discretion. I'm just saying I'm not an expert about biotin. I'm just a user. I just experimented with it. Like many of you may decide to or decide not to. So here we go. Now, this is what biotin looks like. I chose to get the Spring Valley, and here it is. And this is how small I think they have some bigger pills, but I don't like those, and so I didn't get them. So I'm gonna see if I can kind of show it too. It's very small, easy to swallow, and you just kind of have to read the back of the bottle's instructions and just use your own mind with this particular product. Let me go ahead and tell you some details about it. Now, I did do some research. I pretty much like doing research on what I'm going to be discussing for you guys, because a lot of times you all don't feel like doing it and you don't want to do it. So I'm going to be your go-to gal for that and just go ahead and do the research for you. So what I found out was that biotin is a water soluble. Basically, when you tinkle, it comes out. You have to drink a lot of water with this product. And so it's a vitamin. Ultimately, it is a vitamin. And it says it's a vitamin that is found in small amounts of numerous foods. Now, did you know that it is also an important component of enzymes in the body that break down certain substances like fats and sugars and carbohydrates and others? Now, I didn't know that. That's quite interesting, that how it's actually used and worked within our body. Another thing is that it's used for treating deficiency of biotin. It's associated deficiencies with pregnancy, long-term tube feedings, malnutrition is used for malnutrition, and also rapid weight loss. Now, I don't understand that aspect of it. I wish they'll give me a little bit more detail about the rapid weight loss, and I might be on it again. But it can be taken orally for hair loss, brittle nails, skin rashes in infants, which I'm a little like, how's that working? I'll explain later. Mild depression and even diabetes. So this vitamin is very essential for our needs within our body. It seems like it's one. Now, I had never before this, before I began to take it for my hair and so forth, I hadn't even heard of biotin. So this was all new to me. Now, I did go ahead and research some foods that you guys, some of you all may not want to take the actual pill, but still you have a choice to go ahead and take some foods, use some foods instead of the actual product. You can go ahead and take it more naturally. Some of the foods are carrots, almonds, walnuts, chicken eggs. I guess they had to be specific for that one. Anyway, onions, cucumbers, cauliflower, and cow or goat milk. Now, there's a type of fish that they say has high amounts of biotin in it, but I'm not a fish eater. I'm not even a seafood eater. So it's called halibut. Some of you all may have eaten this, but like I said, I don't know. That's not a common fish to me. Now, the halibut is a common brain food, but it's also wonderful, having large amounts of biotin in it. So, I mean, that's something to think about. Do your research on that. It just depends on which way you want to go. Now, my story as far as the biotin, why I used it, is because I decided to do something different with my hair in 2014. I'm going to say it was the early part of 2014. Anyway, so what I did was I wanted to do some blonde streaks. I had my permed hair and I wanted to do some blonde streaks. It was right here. I had just got a cut. And it was so pretty. It was so pretty. It did come out wonderfully. But of course, I wasn't on my game with my hair, with my deep conditioners and so forth. And so my hair came out. And so I was just discouraged or whatever. So I started doing sew-ins. And what changed me was that I did a sew-in for maybe 8 weeks, 2 months. And when the lady took it out, she had shown me the new growth that had grown so quickly. And it was like this much. And I was so shocked, like, what? And so she talked me into, and I kind of wanted to anyway, go natural. I went natural. And after I went natural, I did the big chop. I have a lot of guts, people. I did the big chop. And then when I did the big chop, I was like, I like this, but I want my hair to grow back. I still was interested in doing sew-ins. I don't like to do the closure pieces. I want to have my natural hair out as far as the leave out. And so I was motivated to get on Biotin simply because I wanted to grow my leave out. And that's the silliest thing I've ever heard, but people, that's how I am. So what I did was I started researching Biotin. And I kind of went back and forth with the idea, and I was a little afraid about it, but I didn't research it like I just told you guys those details about it. I just looked on YouTube and viewed reviews from other people. But what I did was I started off with the 1000 mcg. I began to take 1 pill a day, and then I notched it up to 2 pills a day. I got really, really, really into it, and then I notched it up to maybe 3 pills a day. And I was like, at this point, I'm taking 3,000 mcgs, so I might as well go get something, you know, with a bigger amount. So I went to the 5,000 mcgs a day. It was the reason why I started off with a low amount, because I wanted to make sure that it didn't have any major effects on me and so forth. And it did. Not at first, it didn't. It was not, you couldn't even tell I was taking it. So I went to the 5,000 mcgs, and then I began to take that once a day. And then eventually I took it twice a day. And I took it after food. Now it doesn't say do that, but I just do that to coat my stomach. I don't know. So what happened was that my hair, now I was on it from October. I did the big chop in September. I started with Biotin in October. And I stopped in February. So I'm going to say 4 months I was on Biotin. And it grew my hair back. Now, my hair was this short, mind you, with the big chop. And now my hair is back here. Okay? So that was maybe a 4-month span of Biotin. I love this product. I love it. And my answer is yes, yes, yes. Now, I'm not going to lie. It was some disadvantages. It was some cons involved. And some of them were, first of all, when you take Biotin or you take a product that says, oh, it'll grow your hair back. Okay, you're not thinking that it'll grow all your hair back. I just thought it was going to grow. For some reason, you should know this stuff, people. We should know this, but we don't. It grew this hair back. It grew this hair. It even, you know what? This is the plus. It grew my baby hair back. I hadn't had baby hair to start down here since I probably was an infant, or at least in my teenager years. It grew back here. I was so excited because I had been trying to do that for years and it didn't work. So it grew all of this. It grew my eyelashes out. It grew this. It grew this. It grew other areas, which I will not point to today. But just to let you know, it will grow your hair. So be careful with the product if you don't want to be a hairy monster, okay? Another thing is that I did not experience breakouts at first because I am a water drinker. If I go to work in the morning time, I have a cup of water in my hand. When I come from work, I have a cup of water in my hand or bottled water or something. I drink water all day long. I don't know why, but I just do. Um, and so I didn't have any problem at first. Well, people, let me just tell you, I went ahead and got busy in that last month, at the last month of taking biotin, and I began to get little bumps right here. My makeup is covering up. I got bumps on my back. Okay, I do not believe in going on the beach and having a whole bunch of bumps on your back. People, that's not what I do. So I was like, oh no. I even began to get bumps here. A little bit. It wasn't massive. I'm not gonna. It's not. It wasn't massive, but it was enough to where I'm used to clear skin for the most part. I maybe get bumps once or twice a year, and so that was like, oh no, I cannot do this. So I stopped. That is the reason why I stopped biotin, because I didn't want to be walking around with all these bumps. I didn't know how bad it was going to get, and I was not going to take a chance at that either. And so that's why I stopped. But you know what? I wouldn't mind getting back on it. I may decide later on to get back on it. It grew my hair to my desired length back from this to here. So when I say this, I'm talking about people, my little bang piece was like this. Okay, that's how short it was. So today, let me make sure I'm not missing anything. I think I pretty much told you guys what I wanted to tell you on today. I hope that this review was helpful. I hope that you can decide, make a better choice of deciding whether or not to take biotin. And if not, don't forget those foods that we mentioned earlier. And if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe below. If you have any comments or any ideas, you can go ahead and comment below, and I'll be right with you on that. I really enjoyed this video for you guys. It was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. And so I'll see you till next time. Have a good evening.